okay with it. Carisha single and Sid Diddy, he okay with it. No shade with it, no shade with it.
Yeah. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it, don't play with it. Just lay in it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now here's Mahomes. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. That's a strong running. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. The Chargers had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
3rd down and 1. Now it's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain. So they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. On the give, it's Vidal. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught by Kellen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and
he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A.T. Perry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Charger drive about to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him on a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now Mahomes. A short throw caught by Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run up the gut with Kelly. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Kelly. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Outside the red zone now after the sack. A long 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing in momentum right there.
Oh, and that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a throw right sideline is complete. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A give. This is Kelly. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. The tight end Henry here in motion. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Herbert now. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. Herbert back to the air. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Right back to him on first down. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Cameron Digger to take off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Kelly.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play call, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Mahomes. That is caught, and he will have a Chiefs first down, and that's the one that should seal the victory. On the carry is Kelly.
To about the 26 here.
They guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover